Hello once again, YouTube viewers. In today's episode I'm playing myself some TF2. Now in this episode I'm on a actual private server where people come here to trade mainly, but it's good for having fun as well and you get a lot of regulars. I'll include an IP if I can find it, but for now I'm just going to show you some gameplay. Now, if you haven't played this game before, this is actually featured on Steam as a free-to-play game. So, if you've got Steam and a decent laptop, anyone can play this, and you should be able to get it right about nowadays.
Yes.
And in this, at the moment, I'm playing myself as a sniper, and this guy here is also a sniper. So, what he was about to do then is called a taunt, which is just this, where you can basically taunt your enemies and just basically have a lot of fun. Now this guy here, he is a scout. They're the fastest one to move, and they're very hard to snipe. This guy here is a spy who I'm following at the moment. They can actually cloak themselves, or they can actually disguise themselves as a person of the opposite team. Now this can be extremely useful because you don't necessarily know that they're on the opposite team, you just have to guess. Now this guy here, this is a heavy. They've got the most health and they tend to survive for a very long time. As you can see, I die spectacularly on death. I actually explode when I die because of a thing that I have. I can't remember what it's called. Let me just get it up for you. It's called the Bombonomicon. Very nice word. And as you can see, my gun here is called Sufficiently Lethal. Now you can get some rare guns in the game where basically they record the number of kills you get. The more kills you get on it, the better named it is. But they're very rare to find and they just look cool. Now on this game you can actually trade items. Certain items have more trade value, such as scrap metal, refined metal, stuff like that. On this server we mainly trade high price stuff instead of just the newbie stuff, so if you're a newbie you want to be focusing on finding items instead of trying to trade for stuff like hats. So what I'm going to do now, this guy here is a healer. As you can see, he's ubercharged me, which means that for a certain amount of time, I am actually invincible. No one can touch me. Now, when the blue's gone, it means I'm no longer invincible, and I can now be killed. This guy here he is an engineer. They normally have the high-powered weapons, such as this rocket launcher. Again, this has got strange property on it, and as you can see, you can also, with a little bit of addition to hurting yourself, rocket jump, which means you can jump higher or jump across the map like that. Okay, so now we've got the Pyromancer. Now this guy here is a very much short range guy. Mainly you want this class if you're very close range, and it's very good for inflicting damage for when they're on fire. Because if you can get them on fire, it actually continues hurting them even after. So as you can see here, see now, if you get put on fire yourself, you're actually slightly immune to the fire, but if you got a better thing, it's not as good. Now this gun here is the Man Melter. This doesn't have ammo, but it is a fairly good gun, so I recommend getting it if you can. As you can see, I just put that pyro on fire, but he's no longer on fire. So you cannot stay on fire while you are the pyro. These guys here that I'm killing are spies, obviously. Oh, that's the doctor there getting nasty with his syringe gun. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, this is the... Ooh, I can't remember what it's called actually. He is something or other. I'm just going to call him the detonator man. Probably not strictly true, but oh well. As you can see, grenade launcher, the charge and charge. If you got with this a sword, you can actually charge halfway across the map. I accidentally got rid of mine because I used it for crafting, which I will show you how to do later. So now what this does is it basically just shoots grenades all over the place, which can be awesome in a match where it's like payload, you get different matches, and in payload you got to push a cart, so you'll just shoot a load of grenades over where they should be. Okay, so now we've got the heavy. Now this guy here, he's got the most health and he's got this huge minigun. This minigun can do a lot of damage, especially up close. I mean, from afar it does about 3 points of damage per hit, but he can be a very lethal force if needed. So, yeah, let's kill this guy. Now he is also very good for stuff like melee. I mean, we got this boxer match ring here, specifically for heavies. Now this ring here, we occasionally have matches between heavies, and there can be items won if need be. But at the moment, I seem to dominate a lot with these gloves because I'm very good with them. There we can see he's got the sword.
And two, you can future the enemy.
You can what? Yeah, you can what now? Yeah, in this game you can press V to talk to other players as well, which might be the little speed button you can see pop up at the bottom. This here is a sandwich which you can eat if you're low on health, and it will restore it all the way up to health, full health. Ooh. I'm just casually meleeing this guy. You can also get different hats, so like that guy there, he had a beard, which is very good. This here is an engineer. Now you can build stuff such as sentry gun, dispensers, just loads of stuff basically. So like if I want to build a sentry gun here, the way you build it is you have to keep hitting it as hard as you can and as many times as you can, and you see down in the bottom left corner you get money. That's to basically upgrade the sentry gun, which can go up to level 3. So the way you get more money is to go get killed, basically. So now I'm using a Vintage Frontier. Vintage Frontier Justice. And as you can see, per kill I just got more thing. So now what you want to be doing is when you got enough, you want to be building a dispenser. This dispenser here, it will give health, ammo, and also metal. So as soon as you can, if you're an engineer, you want to be getting this as quickly as you can, because that means you can upgrade this as many times as you can, and as soon as you get in the metal, you want to be upgrading it to level 3. So when it's level 3, you get the weapons, ammo, and everything else much faster, and it means that generally it is much more improved. Okay, so that's a scout there, just casually looking at me. Okay, so now that's fully upgraded, you'll now see that I'll get 60 metal every time, and you can only have a maximum of 6 metal. Okay, so now if I want to build, you can also build teleporters, which is that there. And again, you can upgrade these to teleport you faster. So that's there we are. You build the entrance and exit. You can't go in the exit to exit from into the entrance, which means you would have to walk all the way back. This here is a basement. People occasionally come here to watch a boxing match, have competitions, stuff like that. I mean, earlier on we had a costume judging competition for if you got better hats, you got better outfits, and you can occasionally get judged on them and get rewarded prizes for them. So as you can see, I'm building the entrance, and this won't actually activate until I've built the exit as well. As you can see, this is slightly different looking than this one because this has got an exit as that has not. Okay, and then the way you destroy them is instead of pressing 4 on your keypad, you press 2. Very simple, you just press 3, and there we go, it's exploded. And you don't want to be destroying these because they're very nice to have, really. Okay, next class we have the medic, and now with this class you can actually heal other people. You can follow them around and you can heal them. So for example, this guy here, normally you want to be going for the medic. So if I want to heal this guy, it means that I'm behind you, watch out. Okay, that guy just got pwned. You can actually kill them with this class as well, with this gun. I mean, this is a syringe gun, and it takes part of their health, except I've got a slightly better version in where it will actually give me some health if I haven't got it. And there we are, I just died. Okay, so next class we have the sniper. Now I started this episode off with the sniper. This is personally my best class. I'm always using this class. And now if someone is being healed by the medic, you want to take out the medic before them, because otherwise it's going to take a bit more time. And there we are.
Spy.
Now you hate spies because they're always cloaking. Okay. Oop, bye. As you can see, they'll take you from behind once cloaked because you can't see them at all when they're cloaked. So that leaves finally the spy. So if I want to, I can now disguise as someone else on the team. So as you can see over on the left hand side, I have popped up as one of the other teammates. I have popped up as an engineer. To everyone else, I look like the engineer. But if I decide to, I can actually stab this guy in the back. Like that. And this is very useful because people will be thinking you're on the team, you'll follow them around, and then you'll just stab them in the back. This is a gun, you can actually use this, obviously. So you can still shoot people. It is still a little bit slower than the rest of the gun, but it is very good. So, yeah. I mean, it doesn't do much damage, but it can be very useful. Like that. Okay, so that's all the classes, and obviously you can get it to randomly choose you. Now, I will be uploading more footage of this at a later date, but for now this will have to do. So I'm just going to give you a couple of minutes of me running around, basically killing people. You know? One thing I did forget to mention as well is this actually you cannot shoot through.
Oh, that slaps me.
This is my internet actually dying now, so I'm just going to end the episode here. Okay, I'm out.